Greetings, friends. Alright, here we are. I quickly have to mute, so it's all up to you, Custom, but I will be back. Go ahead, Custom.
Okay, hello everyone. Although I'm on my own for a short little while, it's nice to be back with Ink2Win after, I don't know, since the last time I commented, probably the second one. Who knows? And I don't know, let's see the bracket for our next set we'll be streaming, which will be
Overflow versus Euro Chicks.
cool. Let's get that going. And that match is ready now, Gold? Or no?
Yes, it is. Winners round 2.
Okay.
Alright, sorry about that, everyone. Anyway, there was just someone that had walked in and started talking to me randomly. It's no big deal, though. But, yeah, this is going to be winners round 2. When we get the PB up, we're just currently waiting on the two teams right now, Overflow and Euro Chicks here. I believe Sparrow will be hosting this. Okay.
You can just put the pass in the lounge or you can DM me it.
Okay. Alright, now I hopefully am back. Someone walked into my room again. As nobody knows, the luxury of privacy. Since no one knows how to,
That is so
you
true.
know. Anyway, yeah, we're getting the lobby up right now. It looks like it's fully up except for, Custom, who needs to join in. I put the password in the commentators lounge a while ago.
Okay.
And
I
they
don't
just
see it.
started without you. Great. Okay.
I don't even see it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Let me paste you my friend code.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I thought I had some of them added.
No, don't apologize. It's fine. I'm just gonna be having to commentate this one solo, which is okay. But our first match here is going to be on Tower Control Walleye Warehouse. You know, we've seen players like the Mole before in here, and the Mole, usually he plays, I believe, Jet Squelcher and things, so maybe we can expect one of them. And on the side of Overflow, you know, I'm a bit biased. obviously, because, you know, I'm on their team. I know what they're going to play. But obviously expecting nice, like, double front line from Kevin and Jerry here. Since Kevin's here, Jerry might pull out a like a Kensa Pro or something, even though it got nerfed. Jerry still likes it. Kronos here as well also plays frontline primarily, I believe, but he might have to go midline, either that or Wiz might. But I think Wiz might actually run the backline. He'll probably run like heavy or charger or something. But yeah, everybody here is ready except for Jerry, and we just have to wait on him. But on the side of Eurochicks, we also have Darkrai, Sparrow, and Benny. But we're about to start this match, and let's get into this match on Tower Control Walleye Warehouse here. We're going to see what the comps will be. We're going to see Wiz on that heavy, like I said, and we're actually going to see a double dualies here. Kenzie's and a... What's it called? N-Parries. Oh, sorry. We're going to see Tenacity coming out from a Charger on... Darkrai on the side of Eurochicks here. And actually a Sloshing Machine as well. But already getting into the action. Jerry's here on the U-Crate. And he's going to be trying to get around here, but this Charger is just not letting him get around as he wants to, and trying to keep him back. We're going to see, I think that's Kronos at the left over there, trying to push up to take out that Charger so Jerry can push up as well. Jerry pushing up into closed here, as he is trying his best to get a pick on this Charger, but the Charger then pops Ray. Jerry knowing that he can't push up onto it without the Sloshing Machine picking him there. But we're actually going to see the Mole here be running that Octo Shot. And the Mole pushing up into closed here, getting picked by Jerry, just dodge rolling right around him. And Jerry pops a Baller right on top of Eurochicks' armor. Jerry not getting any picks with his Baller, but successfully forcing people out. Jerry going for a flank here on top of the Charger, and the Charger is not down yet, but the Sloshing Machine is. Jerry is trying to push up here on the Charger and does end up getting the pick. That's going to be an important pick for Overflow to start pushing up as someone from Overflow gets on the tower. We're still spectating Jerry here as it finally moves over, and Wiz here trying to get this checkpoint as it's a 4v4 situation, but Overflow with two specials is going to try their best to push up as Jerry does go down. Kronos picks one. Kronos does get picked by the Charger. That's a nice shot from Darkrai, as Darkrai is now having to 1v1 Stingray Wiz, keeping him very immobile, and does end up picking Wiz. That's going to be a very big pick for the side of Eurochicks onto Overflow. And Darkrai here trying to get another pick and trying to fish for it on Kronos, but a 3v1 onto Kronos is just going to not work out well for him. Darkrai does see someone in the right elbow there, but is not able to get it as Wiz picks him off almost immediately. Wiz getting picked by a Stingray, though, sadly, as we see Eurochicks pop in armor and get the lead at the same time. We're going to see Darkrai here ride tower, as that's a wipe for Overflow. It's really big stuff for Eurochicks as they are pushing up and trying to get this next checkpoint here, as they're already starting it. But that's going to be 3 down, and we're going to see Sparrow here. He has good game sense. He knows how to get out, and he's already running so that he doesn't get picked, and he can save his armor for his teammates. Overflow trying to take back this map control so that they can indeed get that counter push to try and take that lead all the way to 29 and further, hopefully, so that Eurochicks doesn't do another good counter push. Jerry here has a Baller trying to push up here, and Wiz does get picked, and nobody knows. Jerry knows though now. And Kevin here is sharking, getting ready for someone to peek out just for an immediate pick that he can try and get here. Playing very stealthily. He does have his Inkjet, but he has no armor, so he's just going to be using a bare Inkjet. He might pop it very soon. He realizes that there's a bomb there, reluctantly not running into it, as that would be a bit unfortunate. He might pop his Inkjet here, but he sees an Autobomb running up to him, and Kronos does get picked by it very sadly. Kevin here very low. Wiz trying to 1v1 or 2v1 actually, almost gets it. Does end up getting the 2v1. That's a double for Wiz. He might try and get the pick here on the Charger, but Darkrai does jump out. Wiz has a Stingray and wants to 1v1 the Sloshing Machine here, but not sure what position he wants to get to. We're going to see Kronos trying to get to the left closed, but now Wiz pops that Stingray. And a Booyah Bomb as well. Benny's going to jump out here. He has that Stingray ready, and he's ready to stop Overflow's push. Darkrai, Benny, and Sparrow all banding together to try and stop Overflow's push as Benny realizes that there's one trying to flank from left, but that's going to be 2 down for Overflow, leaving only the 2 dualies, the 2 frontliners, as they both have their specials, and they, I believe, are separated. Sparrow here coming from spawn has about half of his armor ready, and he's trying to find a way back into mid without getting picked by Overflow, but he does realize a flank and does pick it. Jerry going down here, that's another big pick, as they have one less special now on the side of Overflow. Sparrow jumps out as he wants to save his armor for that final push, but Overflow is trying to get in. And they're going to try and pick Darkrai here. Darkrai's at 1. Darkrai does end up going down, but that's both backliners down. It's really just a fight between midline and frontline at this point, as Benny has his Stingray ready and wants to get that GG right to try and end the game for Overflow. Right now, Kevin is going to be 2v1ing. He's going for Inkjet. He's going for an Inkjet 1v1. Benny not having it though, and Overflow takes tower, and they lose it. That's going to be game though. I believe Eurochicks had won that though, and that might be that match. Yeah, Eurochicks taking the win of that first match there. And let me just quickly move this over to the. Okay, there we go. And I will now add custom.
Should be good to go now.
Hopefully they don't leave you out again.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
And yeah, I told them to let you come in. Okay, here, it's gonna be Rainmaker Port Mackerel, I believe. Yeah, Rainmaker Port Mackerel for the second match of this best of 3, and Overflow is gonna have to clutch this out and get this win if they want to come back and take the win onto Eurochicks.
Rainmaker for Port Mackerel definitely is a Stingray magnet, like for any map, Rainmaker, tower control, anything. It's just your main way of pushing back in, so definitely probably expecting from a charger or Splatling.
Yeah, maybe Wiz might. I feel like Wiz really got overpowered by that charger there in that last match, so we might actually run the charger this match because he does not. And it seems like Darkrai might actually run that charger again because it worked out really well for them. Because Wiz cannot just run out or do a nice peak or do any peaks or anything as a charger as a heavy, because the charger could easily just pick him. You know, a charger versus a heavy. Charger usually will win that 1v1, and Wiz is not going to take that risk. It's pretty smart though, as if Wiz were to use Charger, because everything is very narrow in this map, so you know you can just shoot down the alley and get a lucky pick or something.
Charger is also really good for map control in this map, just how vertical and how far it goes down the lane.
Yeah, it's
also
very
for picks,
dominant.
again, map also helps on here as well. And for pushing up, you definitely want to get control of all parts of the court, left, right, and center. Teams can pop up from both top and the right side, top left and right side, sorry. They can actually flank or south the Rainmaker quite easily, so you want to cover all areas there.
Yeah, we are going to see that Charger from Darkrai, though, once again, and Wiz as well, like I predicted. Darkrai running Tenacity, and come back on Sparrow and Benny. And it looks like Kronos might want to go for this quick pop with his Object Shredder that he has. They do seem to get it. Overflow gets it, but no one goes down. Jerry does see that someone's in right alley here, as Sparrow is not wanting to challenge this Charger as he realizes that it's going to be a bad decision as he's almost at his armor.
Definitely, Eurochick's playing a lot more patiently, just waiting for Overflow to come to them, just throwing subs, stuff the Rainmaker. And also early armor kind of trying to push up as 2 go down for Overflow.
Wiz hitting Sparrow there, but does not end up finishing the kill. Looks like he might get flanked here by Benny. Sparrow gonna grab that Rainmaker. Very low. And Darkrai and Sparrow go down to 1 bomb. Kronos probably clipping that for his Twitter montage. Kronos
Definitely,
might
but
pop it here.
that bomb definitely was a good save for Overflow. If that bomb wasn't there, that could easily just be 1 or 2 down. Despite the Rainmaker, it could still go even further in 79.
Yeah, definitely. Kronos just protecting the Rainmaker so that when it does reset, that they can get that pop and hopefully secure the Rainmaker. Wiz here grabbing it. I don't know if that's a good idea as he had his Stingray, but luckily it was a good pick in the end. It was a good decision in the end though because their backliner was down. Jerry here trying to get one, does break the armor of one and dodging Darkrai's shots.
Overall, that could totally been a better push. Like you said, Wiz actually did have his Stingray ready. Despite the other charger being down, you always have that. You already have that Stingray advantage, so it could have gotten a way better push off, I'd say.
Yeah, sometimes most of the time you're going to want the midliner to pick up that Rainmaker because the backliner is going to be the main source of respawn jumps for your team. As for example, if Wiz were to not pick up the Rainmaker and for example Kronos were to pick up the Rainmaker, he could have popped armor before then for the team, and then Wiz could have Stingrayed the other people since it's such a narrow map and probably gotten a pick, and then they would have had a bigger push. But now Wiz does end up using a Stingray against that Rainmaker. Jerry here trying to come get a pick. Someone's calling me. I have to be back. Sorry.
Okay, it's all good. Early 2 down from Eurosquids. No, if we do have a Stingray ready for defense for Eurosquids, not offensive ready for overflow. Probably expecting the race soon actually comes out a lot sooner than expected. Overflow's still trying to push, and Jerry just surviving the Stingray. Sparrow just sharking in the middle of the court, just trying to get him, but actually does go down to Kevin, looks like.
Yeah.
And without Stingray, probably a lot more hard to defend for your chicks.
You know, Jerry here gonna trade with the Mole as the Mole doesn't getting a double kill. Seems like Eurochicks is very dominant this match as they do not want Overflow to get in. But Kevin getting a really important pick there on Sparrow, and Cronus picking up the Rainmaker here for Overflow as the Mole is just rushing in to try and kill the Rainmaker, but to no luck. As Overflow does take the lead, Jerry taking out the Stingray. Really big stuff here going on. Jerry gets a double, almost a triple here as he's going with his baller into the spawn of Eurochicks as he does not want them getting out so that they can get an even stronger push because this is Rainmaker after all and it's a very easy comeback.
No, definitely. Benny probably could have stopped that with his baller. He kind of overextended a bit. With his baller, it wasn't enough to take out the Rainmaker, which probably led to the push for Overflow to 34.
Jerry here making a questionable decision to jump down into a 2 or 3v1 as they have all of the paint in that into their spawn. He really could have jumped out and saved most of his special there, but now he's lost that. And another man down for the side of Overflow.
Now it's just kind of stalemate between the two teams, seeing who's going to push it, but Overflow is definitely probably going to take a more defensive stance and trying the Stingray for Wiz when the push does come along.
You know, Overflow seems to have a lot more aggressive of a comp with their double dually comp, so it seems like this defense might be hard for them. But they do get a nice pick on the Inkjet. Jerry's going for a flank here. Is he going to be able to get it? He does get it. And that's going to be 3 down. That's going to be really important, and that might end up being the game if Darkrai can't give jumps to his team.
Definitely, but the Ray was probably a bit late there. Even after the Rainmaker spot, honestly made no use of the push or really
Ooh, Kevin gets one.
any members Overflow.
And that's going to be game there. Wiz saving his Stingray to the last second very, very wisely to try his best and get that pick on the Rainmaker, which he ended up getting in the end. And now we're going to be moving on to a game 3 here.
That was definitely a stalemate between both teams. You could definitely see the types of comps they like to run, like Overflow's running a way more aggressive comp with double dualies. And you could see that from the start as well as Eurochicks just played passive aggressive and wait for Overflow to come to them, which actually made their push a lot more successful. At least at the start anyways.
Yeah, our last match here going to be Splat Zones on Inkblot Art Academy. You know, I would love this because it's my favorite map, but I would honestly rather commentate and be here watching these good teams fight it out to see who will win the 7th edition of Ink2Win. But yeah, Inkblot Art Academy, Splat Zones, it's definitely a good map. You're probably going to be wanting to handle 2 areas at once, being the right drop or the enemy's drop. and their plat as well, because those are where their main respawn locations are going to be. And pushing in from the enemy's drop is going to really shut them down to make sure that they can't get back into the zone as their backliner stays in mid.
Yeah, definitely, like you're saying, holding the top mid, like the zone, has that elevated area for backliners, despite the backliner could possibly be charger, heavy, explosher. It has such an array of range, like you can just pressure plat, you can pressure drop, it can even pressure zone on zone, which makes it so much easier for the aggros. It's almost like a support, but a backliner. Lack of a better word, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
You can push up the choke. Yeah. Like you can push up choke with specials, you can get the zone back, you can defend the zone when others use their specials. That's like the overall goal of splat zones. You want to save your specials for pushing and defending. You'll probably see a lot of them coming out from both teams.
Yeah. Darkrai probably using that charger again, as they have been very strong in the past 2 matches that we've seen from them. Wiz might run that charger again, as he did end up as him and the rest of Overflow did do a good job in locking him down, as they realized he was a priority to get rid of, since he could provide jumps and hit good snipes as well.
Definitely. You're going to hear me say this a lot. It's just all special play, especially Stingrays. Like, Stingray is just your main way of pushing in or defending. It's just an all-around, like, you gotta use it at the right time. You can't use it too early, you can't use it too late, or it's practically useless to at least a team play anyways.
Yeah, and adding on to that special usage thing, it can really end up becoming just a big paint war, because what happens sometimes is the teams will literally have such dominant paint and sub and special usage that the other team cannot even get in out of their spawn, which has happened before. We've seen it, and Inkbot Art Academy, if you get control of that plat, of the enemy's plat, it's not going to be easy to get back in. But here we go, moving into our match here on Inkbot Art Academy on Splat Zones here. We're going to see Kronos actually running a Kunder and Wiz running a custom Jet Sculpture. And I believe Darkrai here switching off onto the Heavy Remix, one of the new Sheldon's Picks weapons. Very excited to see that, since I love that weapon.
Definitely, Heavy Remix is definitely has a lot of mixed opinions. Like, I get the Blue Bomb can be used as an aggressive special, but the sub's also really good for it as well.
Kronos might be able to pick a second here, but he realizes that Thunder does not do a lot of damage and does not want to engage in 1v1 with other enemies, even though they're low.
No, exactly. Thunder can definitely... Like, if it has a support, like, say if you had armor and then you're approaching 1v1, you could definitely regain shield quite easily with easy assist.
Yeah, definitely, but he also had to deal with the charger. No, not the charger. I believe there was one other aiming at him to try and shoot at him. The mole ends up finally taking out Kronos with his Inkjet, and that's going to be 2 down on the side of Overflow, as Darkrai trades with Jerry here.
Jerry did attempt to flank, but they're able to take him out just before his Inkjet. You do see Baller from Kevin dropping into zone. Actually takes out 1, probably 2 on the drop if you can actually get them.
Yeah, the mole gonna be jumping to his teammate Darkrai all the way back at their plat, because he realizes he's in a bit of a risky position and does not want to get picked, as he's almost at his Inkjet, which he now has and will pop. Maybe with Benny's Storm here, as they try and force Overflow out. Jerry in a bad position here, though, as he's by himself. Kronos by himself as well, with Kevin finally coming up to aid him to try and keep him from, not dying.
Lack of a better word.
Yeah, for lack of a better word. Overflow finally taking the zone here. Kronos taking top mid with Wiz.
Yeah, we do see Wiz taking top mid, like we said. It actually paints the plat really well. It's very difficult to actually get him off without a Stingray or another special. Aim at that top mid area.
We're going to see an Inkjet get not much usage, as Overflow
Jerry
does not end up...
Jerry getting a triple on the choke.
Wow.
And actually Kevin getting the last one. And it's a lead change for Overflow, which is exactly what they needed.
Darkrai seems to be trying to farm up a Booyah Bomb here to try and push back in. Sparrow using a baller by himself and does not even get any usage out of it, as literally just to save his life. It's looking pretty dire here as Eurochicks is pushing back in, but it does seem like they're going to get the zone because Wiz here just uses Stingray and might not be able to keep the zone because of his lack of paint. They're going to go down though as the paint does end up going to Eurochicks, then going down to a Torpedo.
And we do see Darkrai actually charging around their side of the zone with the heavy spalling. It's a lot more of a passive position, just waiting for his teammates to actually push up and take a superior.
Darkrai pulling off a very smart move there to use his Booyah Bomb to help paint zone. Not only that, but to distract Kronos from the real threat there, which was the Mole, who came up and flanked behind him and picked him to save Darkrai.
Here we do see Overflow actually using special Stingray. You still have the Inkjet up, but like you still have Inkjet available. It could be has to get the zone sooner than later. Which actually does get neutralized.
Kronos with his Omega painting powers might end up. Wow, Overflow does end up saving the zone right before their loss of lead. Kevin here pushing up onto Benny. He has a lot more range and around the same killing power at least.
Now here, if you're Overflow, this is your time just to set up. You don't have to go super aggressive right away. It's just your time to set up, get your specials, get paint all over the map, and actually maintain control and make it easier for yourself.
Seems like Overflow might not do that though, as Kevin rushed up and did not get any picks out of it. But what did happen is he did get picked, and now a Booyah Bomb coming out, and Darkrai gets picked by a Splat Bomb by Jerry, but also ends up trading with Jerry at the same time. I believe, is that Wiz? Someone is up in Overflow's attic, and they're trying to set up there, try and get more specials, as Overflow does have 2 specials to try and get back in. They have that Baller and the Stingray, which is already a really good combo. Now they have the Inkjet as well. They're just going for that final special, and they use that armor, and that's going to be an insanely strong push there from Overflow to see if they can hold the zone or not. But that's already 2 down on the side of Eurochicks. Big stuff going on, and that is going to be game. Overflow taking the minor but still important reverse sweep, as it was a best of 3, yeah, but at the same time.
What really worked out for Overflow there is definitely how well they coordinated their specials in the end there, definitely. Having Stingray, Inkjet, and the armor all at once, just throwing everything at zone, just able to get the last capture they needed to actually take the set. Well played.
Definitely. Alright, well that's going to be it for this set. We will be back in a bit though, as we have to wait for the next match and get the next round ready. But I believe we might be seeing Overflow. I think we're seeing Overflow again. I'm not sure. I'd have to check the bracket real quick. But yeah, it's gonna be Overflow versus Harukaze, I believe. But we'll be back in a bit. Alright, we are back with winners finals now, and we will indeed be playing, I believe, casting Harukaze versus Overflow. We saw some strong potential, or some strong matches from Overflow there, coming back against Euro Chicks in a 2-1 in that best of 3. Sorry, I just had to move that there. No, go ahead. Nothing important. Sorry, yeah, I'm just reading up on some issues in the actual server, in the Discord server, but, yeah, we're just waiting for them to join here. Maybe, since, I'm not sure if, Harukaze does indeed have a a charger user. I'm not too sure if they do, so, I feel like maybe for that first match, Wiz is going to use that heavy, because he probably feels stronger with that, as that's what he originally went with in Overflow's last set. We're gonna have, I believe, everybody in here now except for Custom, and now one more of them. Yeah, you can join through me. I posted the password in Commentators Lounge. Yeah, we're just waiting on one of their members, and then, oh, Blue Racer, okay. And then, yeah, Whoops, I did not mean to open that. Anyway, yeah, our first match here is going to be Schellendorf Institute. We're just about ready here. We're waiting on Custom. NA lobbies, am I right? Alright, we got everybody in here. I think we're all okay. Yep, we're okay. Yeah, it's real. Schellendorf Rainmaker especially, that's probably my least favorite of all of them, because it's so hard to find a correct area to push, because if you push bottom, you have a high chance of dying at top. If you push top, you have a high chance of dying because the backliner is going to be there and you can't squid form or move anywhere because you can only walk. If you push to the left alley area, you have a high chance of dying because you're right above like an overlook area. It's just no good push areas. You just got to get a nice lucky wipe and then push in from there. Yeah, when pushing on roof and you go to the right though, when you push on roof, I believe if you can't push farther into their base, it gives you to a solid like 40 push. But if you do push farther, I believe it gives you up to like 25. And then staircase gives you like up to 17 or 15, yeah. And then the left is just kind of difficult because it's such a narrow space. And I believe it gives you to like 25, 30, yeah, maybe. We're just waiting on you, Custom. It's from. Alright, here. We will be playing on Schellendorf Rainmaker here. Overflow versus Harukaze in winners finals. Whoever wins this best of 5 will be moving on to grand finals. You're gonna see Kronos with that rapid deco and a mini coming from Mega, and actually a double splatling, wow, coming from the side of Harukaze. And we're gonna see. Yeah, here we're gonna see blue over here get a double. The pioneer of the brush already trying to get another. He just got a delayed quad. Wow, that's going to be a push to 18 already. Wow, that was really strong from blue there. That's probably clippable, honestly. Wow. Yeah, blue got a delayed quad with that brush there. Anyway, we're gonna be. Yeah, we're gonna see Jerry here. Jerry here does indeed have his baller. Does die though to Moss. I think that, yeah, I believe that's Moss. And Kronos might die to his bomb here, but he does luckily evade it just in time. Kronos trying to get some picks here with his rapid pro deco. Does pick up the Rainmaker here. There's nobody down on the side of Harukaze. This might be a risky idea since, you know... Oh, that's 2 down now. Almost 3. But Kronos could not get that pick on the Ink Brush, who is sharking and has his splashdown ready. Is not going to use it quite yet, though. Does get picked by the... Ooh, what? Huh? That was confusing. I didn't know he placed the bomb there. My mistake. Yeah, shut down there from Harukaze. Shutting down overflow. This Wiz is trying to go top, and Moss does see that. Atria Cell. Atria Cell pushing up with a baller. Kevin here trying to get some points, but does get picked by Atria Cell. And they do see Jerry, but they are going to pick him as well, actually. I got to mute. Kevin here with those CDS might get 1. He's going for the fall off pick, and he does have his Storm. He might want to use that in combination with Wiz's Ray. And there's that Ray, but he is not using that Storm quite yet. I don't know why. It'd be a good special coordination. But blue here with that splashdown, trying to get some stuff done. Kevin already knows, but he's not watching behind him. There might be someone there. Yeah, he completely ignored the person behind him. Turning this back to their base like that. Wiz picking Mega here. And a nice Splatling 1v1. The Wiz here gonna get picked by Moss's Ray. Jerry all the way in their base by himself is a bad idea. He needs to realize that the other team, he's pushing into the enemy's base where they are constantly respawning and they have paint, so he's kind of making really risky decisions, but he does end up trading with someone. Blue here getting stuck. Kevin making a risky last second try at a push. Jerry's probably going to go down here, just not pick anybody, but Overflow trying to get that pop because it is vital in them surviving this and getting that push back. But they are trying to push that ramp, which is a bit of a difficult push here. But yeah, that's going to be game because they could not pop the Rainmaker in time.
Which is down.
Oh my gosh, that entire match. I'm so sorry. I did not I don't think I unmuted the Discord thing. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I am suddenly messing up everything. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that, everyone. I can't even see the chat, so I wouldn't even know. But yeah, that's our first match here. Harukaze taking that first match. Now we're going to be moving on to Manta Maria Tower Control. Wiz probably going to run that heavy again. I don't know.
Personally, I think Jet would be the
Strong
superior
pick,
backline.
yeah, actually.
Just for its mobility. And burst bombs, they can actually survive on tower a lot easier, able to move around where needed. Where and when needed.
Yeah, Blue Racer most likely going to be using that brush again, as he put in a lot of work for Harukaze last match.
Definitely, Overfill definitely lost trace of Blue Racer a lot last match, which probably led to him losing, actually him getting the delayed quad early in the game.
Yeah, definitely. Kevin and Jerry kind of getting a bit mixed up as frontliners because they're probably not too used to dealing with a ink brush, since it's a very out there pick.
Things get together for Overflow, this will probably be a very hard set to come back and win.
Yeah, definitely. They need to find a way to deal with that brush and at the same time deal with the rest of the team. But an Aqua Brush is coming out from Blue Racer now.
And we actually don't see Jet. Both heavies coming from both teams as the backline. I guess my assumptions are usually wrong, like always.
Who's running up does end up getting Moss there. He's fishing for a second pick, but is not able to get it, not quite yet. Racer still getting one, but getting picked by Wiz in the end. Jerry does fade down. Wiz gets another. Wiz putting in a lot of work here, but Blue shutting him down with that inkjet. It's going to be an important pick on the side of Harukaze, but now we're going to see a inkjet with armor get taken down from Overflow. Jerry here going on a pick of trying to pick somebody, but doesn't getting picked by Blue Racer.
Now you gotta, honestly, I gotta give props to Mega here. He actually supported Blue Racer's jump and Inkjet very well. It's actually helped him get the pick and also have a safe jump and keeping them alive.
Yeah, we're gonna see them, we're gonna see Harukaze take that first checkpoint already. And Cosmos, I believe that's how I pronounce it. I thought I was messing up the whole time. But I think Cosmos here does have his Stingray and is ready to use it, but just needs to find the proper position. He has Kronos low and he finally picks him and then gets on the tower against Kevin and realizes the error and does jump out to use his Stingray. Hopefully, maybe.
That definitely could have been a big push for Harukaze, having 2 down Overflow and some specials right in the back. But just seeing him slowly just get picked off and Overflow respawning, definitely a missed opportunity.
Yeah, Whisker getting pushed by a baller. He tries to stop it with a sprinkler, and does end up actually messing up their mind and finally picking them. Jerry using a Booyah Bomb, might throw it top left. Yeah, there it is. And Stingray coming out from Cosmos.
Now this is just a special charge phase, just defending and offending who can use the specials better for desired purpose.
Seems like Overflow's in it for the lead here. Kronos getting picked by an unlucky auto bomb there.
Unlucky indeed, as they're both almost close to their specials. Both Baller and Ink Armor would definitely help the tower. I mean,
see Wiz with the Stingray here. Might want to use it soon, but does end up picking one. Wow. Finally goes down though, and Cosmos pushing up into the Overflow street right now. It's a bit of a difficult move. Jerry here trying to flank around, but does get caught off by the Eraser. Wow. A great awareness from Harukaze here. And Blue Racer does dance around on that tower just for the long enough for the lead. Even though it's only a 2-point lead and only in 60s at that. Wiz does have a Stingray, still hasn't used it yet.
Now you see Mega the baller actually not able to gain a pick. Does get triple team though.
Yeah, Mega does actually push someone off of the edge with that baller at the same time. Wiz going to trade with Cosmos, might get picked by an auto bomb once again. Overflow getting messed up by these auto bombs.
I thought he just missed and the guy was just sharking on the wall.
Now the baller pushed him off. Having him get one here, that's going to be really important. Overflow, that's going to be 3 down on the side of Harukaze. Kevin going to be taking bunk with Kronos here. That's a good pair right there, honestly. That's a big pick if he can take down that heavy, which he is not able to. Fighting for that lead. No. Overflow does end up getting it. He was trying to jump out. He does get it. And has his Stingray ready at disposal. Still hasn't used a Stingray in a whole 5 minutes. But he does have a
Stingray?
Yeah, he hasn't used a single Stingray. But he has a KA of 13 right now.
Push is still going, even though Overflow members going down, they're still able to jump back in and continue to push with the tower. Kevin does get picked. Does get picked at Inkjet. It's probably Harukaze's last chance if they ever get one in the last maybe 10 seconds.
Wow, they do actually take that checkpoint. That's going to be really strong. Riz, oh, he should have backed up there, but he did not end up backing up. And he suffered the consequences by getting picked. Now he has a one-way gateway to spawn to try and get that ray again.
Now we'll probably see swaps on the tower between Blue Racer and, I don't know, who is having Moss, you said?
Cosmos, I believe their name is. Nature's still getting picked. Oh my gosh. Is something gonna happen?
3 down.
Wow, Jerry pulling off a clutch! Wow! Jerry pulls off an amazing clutch right there to end up taking the tower right before they get to the checkpoint.
Definitely a smart play by Jerry, just playing passive, waiting for subs to actually get 1 or 2 picks off the tower and beating. I think that was Mega to the tower.
Yeah.
In the end, actually end up the game.
They're trying to get to that tower there, but it's not gonna be. It's not easy though, as the tower is slightly elevated over that ramp there to kind of be an advantage of the other Overflow in that instance there instead of Harukaze. But that's gonna tie it up in a 1-1. And our next match is gonna be Arowana Clam.
That last match, we didn't really see any Stingrays from Wiz. I'm just surprised Harukaze didn't get any bigger push off. I guess Jerry's Booyah Bomb was able to back it up, or maybe other specials from other teammates from Overflow. Stopping tower, getting good picks before the raid could have been used by Wiz.
Yeah, Wiz showing his real patience there, as he really waited to use that special for a push, but he never did end up using it. But, you know, he could have ended, you know, it probably would have been more useful for him to end up using it to get Overflow back in, because there were instances in which they were pushed a bit back, and Wiz could have used his Stingray to push Overflow back into Harukaze, as that's one of Stingray's major uses.
Definitely. I think a Booyah Bomb, like from Jerry, as like a backup but aggressive Stingray, because it just clears off an entire area. Like for example, everyone's a tower magnet. Every special thrown at the tower. It just gets rid of the tower in such a close range, for really almost any range. You can get picks super easily, and teams can rush in at any time. So it's nice. I like to see a Stingray Booyah Bomb combo for a lot of tower control maps.
Yeah, Wiz probably gonna run that heavy again, as the backliner Cosmos over here on the side of Harukaze is not using Charger, but that might be important for them to use Charger if they do know how to, because it's gonna force Wiz to run Charger, which, not saying he's bad with Charger, but he's probably weaker with Charger, as he's had more practice with Heavy, and it's a lot easier of a weapon to use. Wiz actually running a Tent Umbrella this time, with no dedicated backliner going to Overflow, but definitely decent amount of range.
And we do see Blue Racer actually with a sneaky ink brush again. I just want to see how he is going to aggress or actually play objective and actually get probably a lot of jumps in from Parakazi. So expect a lot of that from having an ink brush player on your team.
Yeah, Blue Racer placing ink mines at their basket to try their best to stop overflow in a last-ditch effort. Oh, Kevin running right into a heavy. Sometimes players just gotta know, I can't push up on this Splatling or this Charger. They have a full charge and they will instantly take me down, and I will not be able to win this 1v1 unless they somehow completely mess up their aim. Jerry here making a questionable decision. Yeah, it goes down to Mega with the 96. It's always a nice pick. Chronos getting 2, I believe.
Yeah, a lot of sub play from Overflow. Just having those spot bombs definitely pressure. With Parakazi only having one, I guess, lethal sub weapon being an ink mine. Or sorry, not being an ink mine. Sorry, they have 2. Spot bomb and ink mine.
Wow, Chronos gets
Definitely
1, almost 2. He does get that jump in. Jerry, he does not have the range for it. That's really rough, but Kevin is here waiting for Blue Racer. He does get picked by Blue Racer, so lethal with that brush.
Definitely. But that was definitely a really solid defense by Harakazi. They saw, I'd say, who was that, Jerry or Kevin? In their close, and they just all collapsed on the jump. They all collapsed on the one person that was
wow.
the biggest
Atriosoul just threw that Booyah Bomb right off the map. That's kind of a big rip there for Harukaze. That's missing out, for lack of better words, since I don't know English. Oh shoot, I'm so stupid. I forgot to switch the thing. I'm so sorry, everybody watching. I swear, I can't commentate on Arowana Mall, because every single time I'm commentating Arowana Mall, I forget to switch the best of 5 screen back to the actual gameplay screen. This is the second time it's happened now.
And this is just myself realizing this now. Overflow running a double Kenta Pro comp.
Yeah.
Probably seeing plenty of Booyah Bomb, defensive and offensive. We do see Harukaze actually getting the first push in the game.
Here, yeah.
Only 3 minutes in the game, but actually took a very long time just to get a single ball in.
Yeah, and a single other clan in there as well, but yeah, we're gonna see Cosmos jump out now. Blue Racer placing more mines around.
Those ink mines definitely will help when they drop from either close or onto that left platform in front of the basket, either weakening, marking them, knowing where they are, where the aggressors are, as Kenta Pros or possibly Tentabella. Like, you just don't want to leave that one straggler to get extra time.
Seems like we're gonna see jump in here, maybe, quite possibly from Jerry. Wiz actually bubbling in with that Tentabella. It's gonna be really powerful.
But the defensive Booyah Bomb actually only allows 1 ball.
Jerry's still in there even after Kevin's ball.
The bubble sticking around for Wiz definitely really helped the backup Booyah Bomb, but Booyah Bomb from Astro actually was not enough to counter both specials combined.
We see more clams go in here from Overflow, already making a very strong push. Already pushing to 9 in 1 cycle here. That's a very strong push. They need 1 more clam. Chronos has it. That's gonna be game. Overflow does end up taking that second match here.
The third
Or yeah, sorry, third match. Their second win. Second win, third match. Still don't know English.
Definitely a very passive game from both teams. Clamp is almost like chess. Like, if you see one opening, you just gotta take it and just completely swarm it, and that's what Overflow did.
That's actually a perfect metaphor for what happens in Clamblets a lot of the time. And actually, that resembled a lot of what happened the Ludi set that Overflow just played. As when we were playing, we brought El Zephyr to a best of 9, I believe. I can't remember. And we played an Anchovy Clam Blitz, and we didn't have any openings until we got one opening. We ran Armor, Booyah Bomb, Armor, Booyah Bomb, Baller, and what was the last? I can't even remember. But yeah, what ended up happening is we ended up pushing in with 3 specials, and it was really powerful, and we pushed all the way, and we one-cycled them, actually. Went from 100 to 0, one-cycling them. It was a really powerful push, and we were, like, really happy. But, yeah, enough about our weird flex, but, yeah, our next match here is going to be Piranha Pit Zones. Always a nice map to spectate, especially for backliners. So let's hope we can see some good stuff here coming from Wiz and Cosmos.
Backliners and midliners on this map definitely prevail, like buckets or even heavies. With their stingers can reach all the way across the map. Piranha Pits on zones just like walleye on literally every mode. So having a stinger you can pick from left to right makes it just so easy. And also midliners with like buckets, you can slosh above the ramps, you can just cause so much pressure in the drops. And in the middle, just reaching the both zones without even aggressing.
Yeah,
So I
probably.
don't know if you'll probably see a lot of aggressive special play or even passive, really.
Yeah, probably the most powerful out of all of the backliners here, probably being Charger or Custom Explosher. Here we go. Overflow, game point match, or Harukaze's chance at a game 5 here.
Game 5.
Yeah, we're gonna see a ballpoint and a mini, and we're gonna see that that CJS coming out from Wiz.
No buckets, so we do see quite a lot of midliners, duelist clusters, and mini spotlight.
So Kronos and Wiz are going to try and 2v1 dualies at left, but they do end up dodge rolling off of the map. Wiz getting picked, pushed in a bit too far there as a backliner, probably not a good idea. Now it's a 2v2, Jerry and Kronos, which are separated, and then I believe, yeah, Jerry is still alive here, but he's pushing in and does go down. Kronos can't really do too much though. Mega here painting for a Tense Missiles. Goes pop it. Blocking one, I believe, Kronos.
I'm honestly really liking this pacing gameplay from Harukaze. Like Blue Racer just holding back. He knows that they're all aggressive. They're going aggressive him. They know they're going aggressive him. Doesn't matter if they take it. He's still waiting for his teammates to pair up with him. Actually, use specials to get back in.
And a Stinger coming out from Overflow here, picking one. Wiz did see someone at left, but did not see that they jumped out. I believe they jumped out at least. Wiz actually playing quite an aggressive Jet Sculpture. You know, I never even play Jet Sculpture anymore, which I need to since it's a good weapon, but the way I played it, I would never be aggressive, but we're going to see a baller pushing into zones here.
I mean, that's kind of the point of the backline. It's like, you don't want, like, sure you want to stay safe, but you also want to be aggressive pushing up with your front liners as well at a safe distance.
Yeah, backliner's main goal is to not get kills, believe it or not. We're playing Splatoon here, and a backliner's main goal is to paint,
almost support in a form.
Paint, support, and, you know, pester the enemies especially.
Communication as well, definitely.
Yeah, they're probably the eyes in the sky of a team. That's why they're so constantly important. It's like if you were to play Overwatch and have to pick the support player. It's a very important pick in the end. Ah, the smart bomb there, almost picking off that baller. They're going for some inkjet picks here.
That's actually going with the inkjet. Overflow is starting to charge the rest of their special.
Trying to get the zones here. A Storm versus Storm.
And 3 down for Harukaze, last one being Blue Racer, which Jerry actually doesn't get the pick. Blue Racer's still managing on the drop, trying to take Overflow zone, but they obviously know he's there.
It's very low, and it finally goes down to Kevin.
They're just throwing everything at him. Stingray, Burst Bombs, you name it.
Kevin actually getting a delayed triple there. Good stuff on the side of Overflow once again. And another one goes down, being Blue. Cosmos here with that ballpoint. going to be very threatening, but they do not actually have a Stingray on the side of Harukaze, which is a very risky thing because this is such a flat map that Overflow can just dominate and use Stingray whenever they want, as long as there's no one close to them. Kevin flanking, though, and does end up picking Cosmos. It's going to be a 2v2 situation here now. Backliner for Overflow being Wiz, and one more versus... Okay, it's too late now since everybody respawned, but, yeah, we're going to be looking at Atrucell here, trying to 1v1 Chronos. Almost going down to Jerry here. Does go down to Wiz's Stingray, all the way back. It overflows straight. It's going to be 3 down.
Here's where Overflow's aggression definitely comes to their advantage. Like, their Stingray definitely does help their aggressive, like you saw Jerry taking out Mega. Actually able to get a wipe and Overflow to set up even more.
Oh my gosh, that was very tense. Wiz almost walking directly into a suction bomb, but does end up picking Cosmos there. And a good pick there. Because it's going to be definitely very important. And he does get another pick on that other Splatling, being Mega, as he just narrowly got those 10 seconds. But I would lost. Wiz getting another pick, just pulling a oh, Kevin with the baller bouncing. And Wiz gets another pick, absolutely popping off there. And that's going to be Overflow's ticket into Grand Finals. But yeah, that's it for this set. We'll see you guys in the next set in a bit. Just got to get that ready. And I believe, I'm not sure what we're going on to next. I'd have to check with the...
Pretty sure it's losers finals.
But yeah, so we're going to be seeing Harukaze again here. And we'll see you guys in a bit. Stay tuned. finished our bit of a hiatus here. Sorry, my throat has been hurting me for the past few weeks. Alright, Custom, you can go ahead and join. I will put the password in Commentators Lounge, and you can go ahead and join up here. As
I'll be needing a moment, so you might be on your own for probably one game.
Okay.
I will be joining in literally seconds.
Just notifying the team. Or teams. Perfect. Alright, go ahead and start. If I... yeah, what are you thinking here, Custom, to see?
From both teams, I mean, probably a very passive strat, just waiting for that odd moment. Like, for example, Blue Racers, just Brush has been great, just sneaking up on people, being able to provide jumps, get kills, provide support with what it has. Just overall, really good job.
Yeah, definitely.
Really defend. Like Harukaze is definitely showing really strong team play.
Yeah, but we saw the same exact thing here from Eurochicks earlier, especially with Darkrai's Charger being very, very strong.
No, definitely. This is definitely
Charger heaven here.
A map Chargers, yeah. Chargers would definitely want to take advantage of just being able to reach all the way across the map on the wall, in zone. Just provides so much great support for your team.
Yeah, you know, Camp Triggerfish being probably the second narrowest map in the game, only second to Port Mackerel. You know, I feel like Cosmos here using heavy all day. If they don't use Charger, they're gonna have trouble here against Darkrai, and that might be important in the long scheme of things.
Definitely for pushes. Probably gonna see a lot more bubbles because ballers, like if you're gonna push down street, which most teams probably will do, that baller will just get shredded. Like there's like no point of doing baller jumps. Like it's just a free kill and just a free football for the defending team.
Yeah, we're actually gonna see a permanent ink brush coming out from Blue Racer here.
No bubbles actually coming from both teams, but to see how they'll manipulate the baller to work.
Sometimes you just gotta flank around to the top near their base. The Mole already almost able to get a push in here, dodging around and dying. Probably have to commit to that push if anything. Because now Cosmos actually gets 3.
Triple.
Wow.
Spirit is being the last one. Does have baller ready.
Cosmos falls off the edge. With 6 clams too. Well, I mean, at least the other team doesn't get him. Darkrai here with that Charger. Almost has their Stingray. They're gonna go down. Blue Racer here. Oh. That's one of the rough things about playing a Charger. Is you can't always hit them.
Those ink brushes.
Yeah. Cosmos. Oh, that's a good advantage for him. Does end up winning that Stingray 1v1 against Darkrai.
Darkrai actually getting the football.
Probably a smart thing because backliners probably should carry the football since they're the most like non-ambiguous of the roles.
I mean, backliners either like make or break the push, really. Like Darkrai, for example, can actually coordinate array, but having the football makes him unable and very vulnerable to other teams having football and array at the same time. Because
definitely.
you can't really push, and your teammates can progressively go down, or you really can't do much with offensively pushing like the objective.
Probably this a very smart idea in a situation like that is to hold the power clamp and, you know, jump to your teammates so that the Stingray can't actually hit you, because what is it gonna do? Hit you while you're super jumping? It can't, so
Like, passing off the ball is definitely a great mechanic just for backliners specifically. You do see Ray from
Cosmos. That's really bad coordination, believe it or not, because Cosmos has the only power clamp, and he could have gotten a jump in there. And now he just barely makes it in.
Yeah, he wasn't able to make the most of the Stingray, not making most of the push, but actually, they get a lot more off than I expected. Like, you'd expect just the ball and then to go down, like as a group.
Blue Racer almost making it in if he did it, but he just ran up on all 4 of them and almost swerved past all of them.
I give props to Pink Brush players, I just don't get how they play whatsoever. Like, they play at this level just mind boggles me.
You know, I actually used to use Octobrush. It was my first ever main that I learned. And then somehow to this day, to now, I'm a Charger main. I don't get it either,
Like,
but...
like opposite sides of the spectrum.
Yeah. Boy, did I love Octobrush, though. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely a supporter of Brush users. I think they're great, but looks like, Benny here making some art with his baller. Just dancing around. Does almost end up picking Cosmos, but nothing in the long scheme of things. A flank shut down though.
That was just lack of coordination by your chicks. Like, you had the baller, but you didn't really have a power clam or really anyone else pushing you up to support the baller.
Yeah, Atracel with his baller again here. Trades. It's a good trade, but at the same time it's a bad trade because now Mega is the only person left and he jumps out with his Booyah Bomb. So
Being the only
pick on the mole here, but isn't able to get it.
Okay, who's gonna take the clams? Let's see. Okay.
Well, I think the mole is making a bad mistake here, but luckily Benny fixing this mistake with his baller to jump in and get the first part of the push.
This is the coordination we want.
Whoa!
He's actually going to DHA. Whoa, okay.
There's a lot of clams in at once. Sparrow's still alive here, getting pursued.
That was a lot more coordinated than last time. Like, you had the Ray, and then you had the baller, and then the armor popping off just to support the ball as jumping. Definitely really well done for him.
Wow, Mega gonna go down here. That might actually be it for this match, since I think they're gonna have enough time at this point.
They have Ink armor and baller unless they do something literally right now.
Comes Blue Racer. Atracel losing his baller. That's gonna be it though. Euro Chick's gonna be taking that first match.
Just with our last ditch push with Benny's baller. A lot better the second time around, definitely.
Yeah,
being
definitely.
The one push, I guess. One push can definitely steal it for clan blitz, definitely.
We're gonna see the mole getting a pretty high KA for his team, putting in some work there. Anyway, yeah. Next match is gonna be Inkbot Zones. Once again, my favorite combination of map modes.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Anyway, yeah. Euro Chicks actually pulling out very strong match there. Big push at the end. You know, all the way to Darkrai and Sparrow throwing those constant clams in at Sorry, I was looking at something. Anyway, yeah, I think Darkrai's gonna be running that Charger again. They've been running it the whole time this tournament. Definitely a notable Charger to watch out for. The mole here. Last time we saw him in a tournament besides this one, I believe it was the 5th one, and he was playing Jet Squelcher. So quite a change in roles here, as he's been playing T-Tech this whole time, as it has been working for Euro Chicks. It's just they've been going up against the hardest of hardest teams. And now they're in losers finals. They gotta either win or lose to Harukaze here to make it back to Overflow, and maybe give them that salty run back in grand finals. But I'm gonna expect Cosmos here to use that heavy again, maybe, unless they want to use like a Jet Sculpture or something. But last we're waiting on Sparrow here, who used armor in the previous matches here. Who's now ready? We just gotta wait on Custom here. Custom being a generic NA spectator, but anyway, Benny, I believe he's been using sloshers and stuff. He used Tri-Slosher and things. So, yeah, definitely pretty even here. Blue Racer pulling out that brush as usual. He's been very strong with it all throughout this tournament that we've seen. And now we are indeed ready to play or not play, watch this set here on Inkblot Art Academy Zones. Mega using that oh yeah, Darkrai uses that heavy remix. I totally forgot about that. But they're pulling out that heavy remix. Using Object Shredder on it actually. And special power for Booyah Bomb. Kind of weird. Blue Racer actually using dualies this time. Custom dualie sculptures as we saw him use them on Piranha Pit. Picking one. That's going to be 2 down. Mega has his missiles. He might use them on Darkrai here. Looks like Cosmos pushed in a bit too far and is going to go down. Those missiles now coming out all over Darkrai and the Storm as well, but a Booyah Bomb misplaced seemingly. Maybe to get them out of top mid, but Benny here, when he's pushing people back, does almost get Blue Racer, but does end up getting picked in the long scheme of things, as Blue Racer being a formidable CDS this entire set right now. And he's pulling off that paint with his CDS, yeah. And we're going to see, I believe, Benny on Harukaze, no, Eurochicks. Oh, I hate having teams without tags, it's so difficult. Yeah, Eurochicks' foot. Anyway, it's too late now, but there's a baller in zone, and already the game is almost over, as we have Custom finally coming back here. How's it been?
It's been okay.
Darkrai taking top mid here.
I guess I jinxed the win. I don't know.
I actually would like to see a big comeback like that. That'd be pretty cool to see. It's, you know, we in the previous match we saw how strong Eurochicks is at, you know, making great comebacks towards the end of the match. But
Definitely.
We're only 2 minutes in, and we're already seeing a very big push here. Seems like the mole's gonna go down here, sadly, to a bomb for Intercell.
This just looks like a game of who's gonna hold on to longest, to be honest. Like, Harukaze already set their marker, like how long they can hold, but we're just seeing how long Harukaze can.
Yeah, Intercell using that inkjet to actually help paint the zone after his pick. Chucking some bombs up at the attic to try and get Darkrai out, but Darkrai not having it, as they are going to start trying to push their team back in for them with a Booyah Bomb. Blue Racer at left, and the inkjet does not see a Blue Racer, takes that down. Still watching Atracell here, as Benny is the last one.
That was really good pace by Harukaze, being able to bait out the specials and able to paint zone. But it looks like it might be neutralized by the mole, unless no, he actually gets a kill. Okay. But yeah, they're really patient with specials.
We're gonna see a lot of special usage coming from Eurochicks to try and take that zone back, but it seems like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be game, and Harukaze taking that win as we are going on to a game 3, and then, well, I'm just interested to see who wins this set, honestly.
Definitely seems like a very, I guess, back and forth. It looks like it's gonna be a back and forth set, definitely. Like they're both really evenly well matched, definitely.
Yeah, that's why I feel like this probably is going to be the best set of the tournament right now, because it's definitely very fun, interesting to see these teams duel it out that are so evenly skilled. It's just going back and forth and back and forth, and you know, there's no such thing as an upset if both teams are the same skill level.
No, definitely gold's definitely something we really want to see from any tournament, really. Any team, any tournament, any set. We definitely want to see the competition. We definitely want to see last minute pushes. We definitely want to see the
All
back and
this
forth
hype
games
stuff.
coming
Give
to
us good content.
game 5, game 7. Exactly. Give us this content.
Give us this content so people watch us instead of Splatoon amateur circuit.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I have a lot of stuff to do today. I'm probably gonna go edit after this, so my entire day is filled up. But I'm just glad I'm coming out to commentate Ink2Win. Despite the low amount of teams joining here, we're still gonna see a lot of great members in those teams fighting it out to win the 7th edition of Ink2Win.
Sorry, I'm just setting things up for sit back Saturdays.
Oh
Within
yeah,
the
definitely.
next hour.
Yeah,
Yes, definitely check that out.
yeah, definitely check out Sit Back Saturdays. One of our affiliates actually for Ink2Win, and ANG Gaming. Sit Back Saturdays, you know, it's a fun tournament. I've played it before. Definitely a lot of competition there as well. It's similar to Ink2Win, but better. Oh wait.
Oh,
Wait.
down there. You heard it. You heard it.
Don't flip it. I'm joking.
Flip it.
Anyway,
Flip it.
yeah, we're gonna see a charger on the from Darkrai once again, and a heavy from Cosmos. Blue Racer using that Octo Brush. Any farm and quick armor, most likely.
First, probably from Blue Racer, definitely going right to tower a lot. Like any close range weapons are from carbons to blasters. Like the front lines can actually do a really good job just based on how close the range is and how close, I guess, how close combat tower fights can be. Like Rush is just spray and pray and does a really good job in just holding its ground tower unless it's taken out from a range.
Yeah, we're gonna see Atreus get on the tower here, try and take that first checkpoint. Maybe he can try and juggle it a bit with Cosmos here to get that first checkpoint, and Cosmos is going to sacrifice his life, but the Stingray ends right before.
He lives actually. Oh, he
Now,
died.
now he's dead. Sparrow taking him out with a quick direct. Sparrow also popping a baller. Popping one on Mega, and Mega's gonna go down. We're seeing Euro chicks here just try and push up to force their way into a nice lead, and maybe even a better lead. As Blue Racer's Inkjet getting no usage really, but it's kind of difficult because Blue Racer can go wherever he wants since he's just such an aggressive player, you know. He has that Octo Brush, he can push in wherever he wants, and nobody can run up on him either because he has such a fast killing weapon that takes so much aim.
So much aim. Did you see actually Darkrai jumping out with the surge? Defending the tower is exactly what your chicks definitely needs to push up. Even though they go 2 down. Or, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. Okay, blue is your chicks, yellow Karakaze. Got it. Okay, we're good.
Ooh, Darkrai getting a nice snipe here. Trying to pick another on Blue Racer.
Oh, Blue Racer.
Here. As Blue actually
He's
distracting
out,
actually Blue Racer is distracting him as they try and push up to try and oh, a pop. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. Bodies flying everywhere. And that's 4. Wow. You know, we've seen the Mole play an amazing tower on this before with his Jet Squelcher. Seems like this might just be his map since every single time we see him play, he destroys on it. But anyway, We're gonna see Blue get another pick here, stopping that tower right at 11. It's gonna be definitely a hard checkpoint to overcome.
Really hard push, but if you're Harkaze, you just got, or not Harkaze, sorry. If you're a
Yeah.
chick, she can get mixed up again.
Won't get
Without tags, I see what you mean now.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, but definitely, there we go. Here, Harkaze, there you go, that's fine.
Harukaze has like the Japanese characters at the front or under
yeah.
their name.
Yeah.
I don't know about this sting right here, as the other team, as what's their name? Eurochicks. Oh my god. As Eurochicks did have armor, so that's gonna be a pretty useless stingray. But now there's 3 down. Blue Racer just running up on all of them, just slapping them with the brush, and now popping an Inkjet along with it.
Quite an early Inkjet, to be honest. There wasn't really much pressure to force a tower as of now, or not much people pushing up towards it, or teammates in general, to be honest.
Yeah,
that just kind of baited. That definitely baited your chick specials, but they used it a whole lot better.
Especially for that defense, they realized, oh, okay, so as soon as Blue Racer finishes his Inkjet, we can push up because they have 1 less special, you know? But that's not going to stop them as they do continue to push up. Cosmos tower dancing here, but the Blaster does not care for your tower dancing.
Yeah, Sparrow's definitely holding his ground, holding this indirect ground tower, getting 1 or 2 picks off the tower as they try to jump on the tower, trying to keep it going. Really solid defense, Sparrow.
Cosmos coming from top. Darkrai noticing that and probably calling it out to his teammates. We're gonna see Darkrai jump out to try and get that Stingray ready. Looks like this probably is going to be
Last push.
Harukaze's match. No, not Harukaze. Yeah. Wow, the Inkjet on the tower. Eurochicks, thank you. Not easy without tags, I'm telling you.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Wait, let me change the properties here. Eurochicks now has 2 matches and needs 1 more in order to move on to grand finals to try and get that salty run back on Overflow.
The real struggle that match for Harukaze was definitely being too far spread out, like in their defense. Like for example, Blue Racer's all the way in mid, so he had to force an Inkjet on the tower, but it didn't really work out because there's already 2 down on the side of Harukaze in the first place. So pretty much the lack of, I guess, coordination or team support to other teammates didn't really go in Harukaze's favor, which made pushing so much easier for like people like the Mole and Sparrow just to ride tower through and actually push to 11.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a lot of strong plays from both teams here. I'm glad this is an even set because I'm fine with it going to a game 5 because this is just such a nice set, and you know, both teams such a nice level of skill to just be strong. For lack of better words, for the 3rd time me saying that because my vocabulary is in a graveyard and dead. But yeah, you know, Harukaze started off pretty strong, and then Eurochicks said, you know, we're gonna take advantage of what we saw in that match, of what they did bad, and we'll take advantage of that, you know, and we'll take advantage of that, and we will, you know, take advantage of that. We will they'll take advantage of that. But anyway, yeah, they've definitely proved their dominance as of currently, as they're 2-1 on Harukaze, and they need this match to win. You know, it could be very fast. It's Humpback Rainmaker. It's, you know, it's a Rainmaker map, so it's definitely gonna be tight.
One time mistake, 1 pick can definitely do it for both teams. But here we go. No Stinger actually coming in from Harukaze, which actually kind of surprises me.
So we are going to see Blue Racer here already get picked, but try and get himself 1. Benny here trying to get his baller and take on that Explosher.
X-Splasher is definitely going to be Benny's goal, just the only baller to actually counter it.
Definitely, he's gonna try and 1v1 these Blueies here. Does end up getting him.
And a hammer is only last one. Hammer chasing.
And there it is, the Expulsure saving the push there. Seems like, what's it called? Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh, the mole fell so tight. Butcher Cell gonna end up taking him. Oh, Blue Rays are stealing the kill.
That was definitely a really strong push for Eurochicks. Actually, very hard to beat since you really a good push on Compact Pump Track is probably beyond 20.
Yeah.
Around that.
The mole
like every map has that.
Mole here taking out Blue.
Like every map has its like, I guess, set push. For Rainmaker, like for example, Walleye, you want that 11-point marker as you bump your head. Or like the ink rail on Compact Pump Track when you get to like 21, I think it is. Something along that line.
I can see the hammer come out here. Where is it? It's probably not too hard to miss. I heard the sound. Did it get picked? Oh, it did get picked. Oof, I'm trying to get some good hammer content in here.
This is content. Oh my god. Twitch algorithm, eat your heart out. Arkazi definitely having to put something together. Blue Rays are actually getting swarmed by Benny and one other part of Eurochicks. Actually getting one. And the mole. Benny and the mole just carrying out definitely a deadly combo. T-Tech and the Slosher. The Slosher doing base 70, T-Tech and just one shot afterwards.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if they're getting stuck in enemy ink. Oh, it's gonna be over from there. Oh, hammer's coming out! Ooh,
I guess a triple, 3 down, 3 down. Oh, sorry. Freaking out.
This could be their chance. Wow.
The baller, the leading baller.
They're going for it. Oh! Oh my!
Oh!
Oh! Oh my god! And that's the game!
Oh my god. That was something. Just the 3 down, how quickly they pushed up with the baller and other specials just... Like, I can't describe it. That's just stupid. That's just stupidly good.
Wow, we're gonna end up going to a game 5 here. That was definitely really tight. Anyway, yeah, Eurochicks and anyway, Eurochicks and Eurochicks and Harukaze going to a game 5 here match on Muscle Forge Fitness Tower Control. Definitely going to be a very tight match, and I'm definitely excited to see what's gonna happen here.
Now, checkpoints for Humpback Pump Track definitely has some major choke points. Like the checkpoints are major choke points. Blockers, you want to pressure plat. When they're trench, you're getting pressure from plat, and the other side trench and possibly mid, as well as just
and even bridge
anyone
as
can
well.
bombard it. Yeah, definitely. Like if you can get past one checkpoint, that's honestly crucial. Like every checkpoint matters definitely on this map.
I think a good push on this map is probably past the second checkpoint, under the bridge, because that's probably going to be the hardest checkpoint to get out of all 3 of them, because of how many different entry options there are, especially bridge. That's why whenever playing Muscle Forge Fitness, you're going to want that backliner to be handling top and watching flanks and shooting at bridge to make sure that there's no one there that will try and shut down that push.
You're right, Gold. Having all those access points to defend the tower is just going to be a grudge match. Who can hold trench, or who can hold their own plat the longest, and not actually get exposed for overextending or going down.
But yeah, we are going to see a Tri-Slosher from Benny once again, and that Ink Brush from Blue. Already running in there. Mega trying to farm a quick armor, I would presume. Or I would assume.
Only 2 down, actually. 3 down. Okay, now is probably a great chance to push that. Darkraid's actually not near his Stingray quite yet. As you can see in the top, only 83% there. Slowly charging it, but soon we'll get there eventually.
Yeah, Mega flanking around here, actually not painting anything, so nobody knows he's there. He's gonna pick Darkrai most likely.
No.
And of course they switch off. It's whatever. Blue here trying to go for a pick on the Sparrow, doesn't end up getting it, but there's nobody at tower. Atrius picking Maul. It's just a bloodbath right now.
It's exactly what it is. That checkpoint definitely made it choke point. There's not much space to move around, which definitely will lead to a lost spot.
Atrius still farming up his Inkjet here. And an amazing trade coming from Atrius here onto the Mole. It's going to be 3 down though on the side of Eurochicks. Lead is going to be lost. A baller going to be used on tower. Everything is just going on right now. Custom?
I mean, definitely getting mixed up as well. Eurochicks definitely getting past that checkpoint. Looks like getting past the second as well. They're definitely pushing out as a team, getting those major choke points, getting rid of the accessibility for Karakaze.
Yeah, Benny here already pushing up onto mid. They're going to be on that 3rd checkpoint. They're getting right onto Harukaze. And the Mole here using that Inkjet does end up getting a pick. Blue Racer being the last one. Secure that, make sure that checkpoint has to reset. But it seems like they aren't having it because Sparrow literally pushing up into their spawn here. 3 checkpoints down and only 13 points to go.
And they actually do get past the 3rd checkpoint, actually even more. It's exactly what you want for your Chicks, almost a knockout. But what actually worked so well for them is like how coordinated they were pushing the tower. Like you have a person running the tower, you have someone surrounding the tower if anyone were to aggress it, and then you have 2 aggressors pushing those major choke points with specials.
That might have been one of the strongest pushers we've ever seen there, as they just kept riding that tower through thick and thin there. Mole they're gonna get picked though.
Just those major roles that each person has to play in this mode.
Atrius going and trying their best to try and pick off these players, but does end up getting picked. Benny here, still believing someone's there. They have their armor at disposal. Benny thinking that Atrius is going to keep going for a flank, but he stops and decides to mind game around with Benny and picks him off.
Karakaze definitely needs to pull something off in this next minute. They don't want Eurochicks on the tower whatsoever. It has to be in their control for consistently in the last maybe minute and a bit here.
The Mole here going to be going for a pick, but does not get it. He wanted that Stingray down, but sometimes you just got to trust your teammate over there, Darkrai. And Darkrai does go down. He's really important because he has that Stingray.
Yeah, Stingray actually going down to 78, which actually isn't much. He's able to charge it within maybe a few seconds.
And he must
and
have special.
Moss having the raid.
That raid gonna be really important, but I mean, it just seems like he's just gonna be riding that tower right now. Is Harukaze trying to take that lead back here? They're pushing up really far. I don't know if what they're gonna do, but Sparrow already here. Oh, Blue Racer actually making a very smart strategy there. Try and push them back.
Now this is what Harukaze needs to do. Like they already had the 2 aggressors with Benny and who else was it? Or not Benny, sorry.
Looks like the push is going to be shut down here as Atrius is the last of them to be alive.
But definitely, like the real way you're going to win is that if everyone actually does their job correctly. Like your aggros get picks and live for the most part.
Blue gonna be getting on tower, picking off Benny. It's gonna be an important pick. Next important pick that they need to get is going to be behind him. Oh no, Sparrow! And he does go down. Wow! This is getting
not
super
having a ray as well.
If an Inkjet though, and that might be enough. And that's gonna be enough.
Everything's being thrown. Oh no, Blue Racer's still in the tower.
Oh my gosh! Oh, what is going on here? There's chaos!
Blue Racer! Blue Racer!
Blue pulling off! Blue!
Blue Racer!
Blue! Oh my god, what
No!
is happening?
Stay alive, stay alive!
Oh
Oh
my
my god!
god! Someone go clip that because that is going in Blue's montage. Wow,
What
a
the
game
hell?
5 comeback. Harukaze going to grand finals against Overflow. We'll see that in a bit. But Jesus, Blue Racer pulling off an amazing clutch there. Getting a top KA. Top fragging. Oh my gosh, that was a disgusting match to see. That was amazing.
Blue Racer 7, you are insane, my friend.
Definitely.
But you're able to get the jumps, definitely. That was really... It was just a matter of staying alive for Blue Racer, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, anyway, with that, we will be back in grand finals in just a bit. Please be patient and stay tuned. Alright, so here we are. Kevin will be joining in just a second. Yeah, Kevin will be here in just a second. And, we are going to be going into grand finals at this point. And it's going to be Harukaze versus Overflow. You know, Overflow displayed extreme talent in the first few sets that they played, not dropping a single set. And they pushed all the way past winners finals into grands. And now here they are versus Harukaze. Also, putting in a lot of strength, as Harukaze made an absolutely amazing comeback against Eurochicks on a game 5. Oh my gosh, it was I sounded British there. It was oh my god, it was really good to see. Like, if it's not already clipped, then I'll go back and clip it later, but and put it on the Twitter. But like, wow, it was really cool to see, as Blue Racer freaking clutched out so hard for everybody, as he got like a triple kill, and he pushed tower, and he just supported the team so much, and it was just such a great comeback.
I mean, Blue Racer's not ready to call it a day just yet. He still have one more challenge to face, and he's not willing just to give it up that quite easily.
And now we have Kevin
even
in
though
here.
Even though losing to Overflow in the winners bracket, it's definitely their chance. They have to beat him, what, twice? 2 best of 7s or 2 BO5s?
This is a best of 7 here. So
2 BO7s, okay.
yeah, this is a best of 7, and if they get that salty run back, then they have to beat them in a bracket reset.
I mean, it's hard, but it's possible.
Definitely. Overflow's a very strong team, though. I know I sound biased, but you know, they're definitely a very strong team. It's going to be a big hurdle to overcome.
No.
But like you said, it's definitely possible.
Honestly, one little mistake. These teams take great advantage of team mistakes, like either one being overextending or not having a stingray. Just those tiny mistakes can cost so much, and both teams are really good at capitalizing on those small little errors.
Yeah,
hoping
definitely.
to create none, first of all.
Yeah, you know, this is really just a big back and forth between these two teams, as, you know, Overflow's been coming out on top each time so far, but, you know, it seems like Harukaze does not want that to happen this time, as they push their way against all odds, you know, and here they are in grand finals. But here we go. Rainmaker Humpback Pump Track. It's the first of our best of 7. Welcome to grand finals, everyone.
Now, we already saw this map in mode before, which actually did not go in Harukaze's favor. I just want to see what they'll do differently and actually possibly get an advantage over Overflow.
You know, we're going to see Mega here. He's going to be paying for that hammer. He has it, you know, ready to use that Super Smash Bros. Hammer. He killed Wiz.
And Kevin.
And yeah, then he killed Kevin after the hammer.
Looking for a third. Sees Jerry's 10 attack, actually gets the kill, but not able to push any further than 30.
Kronos here trying to defend. That's gonna be 3 down though. That's gonna be really big. I don't know about that armor play, but it's too late now. Anyway, that's gonna be all of the players respawning here, coming from spawn. Nice Washer coming back low because Kronos is hitting him a few follow-up shots. Atriusol at left here with the Slosher Deco. Almost at his special.
Slosher Deco. Definitely something you expect for more map control, like for Coin Blitz or zones, but also using it for Rainmaker's aggression with its special and such. Makes it just such a good weapon to have, especially on Humpback being such a, I guess, curved map.
Yeah, you know, Overflow has these picks to make this push. They have 2 specials, they have 2 down. You know, I think Kevin's going to come in and baller here. He's going to try and crush him and then move on. As He's gonna explode right here in this little ditch. Kronos notices that there's an ink rush on him. He's gotta get him down. And a nice splashdown denial. Gives them the lead as well. That's great stuff going on right there. Atrisil gonna go down to Wiz. Wiz gonna go down to Mega. Mega's gonna take out another actually. Heaven's still here though. I don't know about him pushing in. He should probably back up a bit as Kronos is struggling against Mega at the left, and then Kronos finally took him down.
That was definitely no Rickson. Just gotta wait to push in as a team. It's a team game for a reason.
I don't know about taking that intro there. That was a bad move.
That's the thing about this game. Like, if you don't touch the ground, it just goes where you touch the ground last, which was the Ink2Win.
So it's all the way back in their base now. And a hammer. Go on and slam. Welcome to the jam. Kevin's gonna get him.
And Ravenker eventually does the same.
I'm telling you, I have hammer jokes for days. I have one more after this one.
It's hammer time. No.
Oh, come on. How'd you know? It's MC hammer time.
Oh, there you go.
Mega has that hammer, but goes down. Jerry saying, no, I don't want to hear no cringy memes about MC Hammer time. Jerry going for another pick here on Atrisil. Scary frontliner.
The exact opposite direction Jerry actually... Actually, no, they actually did fall on him. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's going to be a donk, and that's going to be the first game for Overflow. Let me just do this here. And that's going to be first of the best of 7 for Overflow. This is basically a Kalu set, but Ink2Win, or a +0 set, or any set of any thing like that.
I mean, definitely Overflow's aggression. If you could honestly tell from the KAs, their aggression definitely came to their advantage. Like, they almost made Harukaze look like sitting ducks, if anything. Like, they're able to defend, but not for long enough or strong enough to actually eventually give up the knock-in.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I think what just happened there is they made a bit of... Harukaze made some bad decisions here and there. Like that Inkro one, that was definitely a big one. I don't know why, but then they tried jumping, like they would be able to jump over the shots of a heavy or something. That was a bit goofy, but, you know, Overflow took that game, showed their dominance. 2 very strong pushes right after a very strong push from Harukaze, because they can take out, you know, it's like they can deal out the aggression, but they can't take it. You know, if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Is that what they say?
Yes, that's you know what they say. That I've heard that. I've heard that so many times. I'm just saying.
Really?
Mhm.
Is that like an America thing?
Are you not in America?
No.
Are you a Canadian?
Yes.
I love
Indeed.
Canadians. They're the best. You guys are awesome.
Exactly.
We're just waiting on Mega here, doing a bit of memes here and there, just to fill the void of emotionless. Oh, this guy got this guy. Oh my gosh, I forgot to change it to the freaking this. It's too late now. Whatever. This is why I'm not allowed to meme. Anyway, we're on Splat Zone's Piranha Pit here. Second match of Grand Finals now. And we are going to see that Kensa Splattershot Pro, I believe. No, I'm sorry, I'm blind. Yes, Kensa Pro from Jerry. Jet Squatcher coming out from Wiz again. Blue Racer already going down, outranged by Jerry.
Definitely a lot of midline pressure from Overflow. They're definitely going for that mid strategy, just being able to reach to both zones. It actually leads to a wipe.
Yeah, Blue Racer coming from spawn here. And I bet Overflow is calling that out right now.
By the list of things, probably. They're just being able to maintain the drops with 2 specials, not really able to capture either zone, since both are just neutralized.
Yeah, it's kind of a risky stingray, but Looks like Wizzy might be able to get a pick here, and that's actually going to be a wipe. Overflow displaying immense coordination here.
And that's what you want for your Overflow. You want them to use their specials, but you don't... Like, you want to maintain yours. You don't want to die to their specials. You want to maintain them. And that's exactly what they did, just to regain zones and counter what they did.
Jerry getting a nice Inkjet and splashdown denial. 2 for the price of 1.
And it's another wipe. It's 3 straight wipes inside Overflow. You gotta get some specials going, or coordinate a 1 strong push in one certain area if you're hard at it.
It seems like they may start it with Atrisil's baller, but it's actually going to be a combination here, as they're going to be popping his baller, but 1 point away. Looks like they're going to get it, though, because they do have that storm. That's going to be a lot of paint. They just need that zone there. It's already neutralized. He used his stingray. Dang. It's actually going to be a wipe, though. Virtual wipe on both teams, almost. Cosmos going for some picks here.
Having to wear down the penalty, it looks like like being able to push the 1 the first, I don't know, maybe couple minutes in the game, looks like they'll be able to push back to 75. They can push 90.
Cosmos trying to just get in some paint work here. Doesn't trade with Kevin, though. He almost gets it. And then Kevin actually gets a double kill there. Jerry finishing up a 3rd, and then just sees that 4th up there, but doesn't have that much range as a pro.
Hardcard's just fighting for their lives, just going through the job, which probably would be a better option, a more aggressive option, which is actually what they need to, I guess, counter Overflow's midline aggression.
Yeah, you know, Cosmos here has a storm. Atrisil has his baller. Blue has his splashdown. He has used his splashdown, though, and they did use the baller and the storm. That's going to be all 3 of the specials used. But they're in combination with that, there's going to be a Booyah Bomb, Stingray, and baller from the side of Overflow. Wiz here going to be 1v1ing, yeah, Mega. Mega's going to go down, though. Inkjet versus Wiz, and Wiz is going to overcome it. Playing that aggressive CJS again. Looks like they want to keep that zone, as they realize that they do have a nice penalty to overcome. But they want that minute and a half to go by a lot faster. But
I mean, that's 3 down for Overflow. Now is your chance to set up your hard Kaze.
They already popped like 2 specials. Pop 2 specials on a wipe while they're all on the respawn. It's a bit, you know, you want to pop your specials when they're trying to apply pressure to you, so you can relieve the pressure.
Exactly. Now you're really just in the depths of charging your special again, while Overflow is already charging them, and now you have 2.
They're already using 3. Yeah, they have a storm, a baller, and a stingray that was used. Stingray a bit early, though. We're actually gonna see some of Cosmos's beacons in the corner there.
I mean, just a relentless pressure from Overflow is just unable to, or Hardcard is just unable to really counter it. Like, these Overflow's using the specials like their baller as an example. Like, if they're going to splash on a baller, they would baller just to pressure them back. Almost making it look like an overextension, even though it's not.
Yeah, you know, Blue Racer, literally completely useless, basically useless this match. As, you know, ooh, Jerry getting a triple almost, but anyway, Blue Racer was, like, really, really bad that it couldn't do too... I'm not saying he's bad, but he couldn't do too good that match. Simply because of how much range there was on Overflow and how outranged Harukaze was.
No, definitely. It was definitely a game of range, which didn't... Like, Overflow did exactly what the Ink Brush doesn't want. Like, it definitely limited match for Blue Racer, which actually made things a whole lot difficult for him.
Yeah, and for the whole team in general. And our next match here is going to be Camp Triggerfish Clamblitz. You know, we saw we saw Harukaze play on this last time. I believe, yeah, they got taken out of that match though, because they got kind of messed up at the end there with Darkrai and Mega throwing those intense clams in to take the game back for them. But you know, I think Wiz is probably gonna run that heavy. Cosmo's probably gonna run the heavy as well. Actually, no, I think Wiz is gonna run CJS. You know, it's pretty. I mean, name a backliner. It's most likely gonna be strong on this map. I can't think of any backliner that isn't strong on this map.
Just any backline will work.
Agreed.
Like, you could use Charger. Honestly, I see Bloblobber working on this map as well. Like, it has the range of a heavy, it can work. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, but anyway, here we go. Clam Blitz on Camp Triggerfish Grand Finals Match 3. This is Overflow. This is Harukaze's chance to make a comeback, as they originally were very strong on this map, but got just shut out because of that defense, you know.
Blue Racer still sticking to Ink Brush, even though being shut out in the Zones game just earlier.
Well, you know, I think because they know that Overflow primarily ran that midliner comp in...
Just for him.
Yeah. Or no, just for Piranha Pit.
Piranha is such a wide map as well, but now we're on camp. That's a whole nother story.
You know, Chronos here actually being a tryout for Overflow. Ooh, Booyah Bomb denial there. That's kind of rough. Someone actually fell off the map there. Wiz surviving that entire bloodbath there.
Yeah, you see me. They do both. Yeah. Sorry, Blue Racer and Wiz both seeing each other. Baller actually popping out. Don't want the ball fall in the wire. It actually just barely lives. That's the thing with Baller. The football itself just goes in some random direction. Camp, it just sometimes goes in the water. If you're just to explode in some place like this.
Yeah, you know, Wiz needs one clam right now. He gives the this way to Kevin. Does not get it. Ah, and that's a power clam down for Overflow. Not even made.
Now it does. We see a clam flavor in the side of Harukaze. Not having a ball though, which actually that one does go down. No balls from either team actually quite late into the game, even though it's only 2 minutes in.
Chronos are gonna get locked.
Overall, looks like the first group actually to get football. Booyah Bomb denied.
That's a Booyah Bomb denial for both sides at this point. Looks like they want that guy going down. I didn't see who it was. Chronos gonna be going around here. He does have that power now. See, Blue and Mega see him though. Wiz has the most range out of all of them though. Chronos and Wiz both pushing up. Aether is still going down. That's going to be a push all the way to 60. And probably, Mega taking out Wiz.
I mean, hey, it's still possible. It's still 2 minutes and still not as big of a push probably what Overflow wanted. They did have over 26, or they had 26 clams I think at max. Which could have honestly led to something more in the 50s or the 40s. Totally a lot better than 60, which is still plausible for Harukaze to manage or come back with.
You know, Kevin getting that real fall off God's strats right there. Kevin is going to go down there to Mega as he tries to push up, but the outrange and the main power, even though it was nerfed, you know, main power, still going to be strong on Pro, just not as. Wiz going to get a pick here. Actually giving that to Kevin, surprisingly. Ah, I see, because Wiz wanted to Stingray so that they could push in, and Wiz didn't have, because Wiz can't jump with his Stingray. I see. Now Overflow has 3 power clams here. Really strong
Johnson,
here.
he makes it-
Wiz. The power climb almost died there.
Having 3 power climbs didn't really go to Overflow's advantage. Like, Cosmos is really... It made it really easy for him to pick off with the Ray and actually push Overflow back.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna
Sometimes-
see Kevin and Jerry here pair up, you know. Both sitting on this wall here, ready for someone to peek out. And they have that baller. Oh, the power. I think it fell off. That power there might go down. Yeah.
Overflow's just probably going to play the waiting game for the rest of this match. And Jerry just going all out on the base actually does die in the end.
Believe it or
Probably
not,
overextended.
this isn't looking good for both teams, you know. Literally.
I mean, Arakazi has a ball available to them and a few other clans. And I disconnected. Great. It's always fun. It's on you.
Oh, you disconnected? Oh, I'm sorry. Someone had walked into my room. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's good for either team here because, you know, 3 down for Overflow now. This is actually getting really dire for them. And they don't have a power clam. So, Harukaze is going to go down another match, and that's going to be Overflow 3-0 on them currently. Alright, you can join in now. And they said they won't start it until you come back in. Custom. He's muted, but maybe he's figuring out some internet problems or something. There he is.
Shit. Okay, there you go. Hi.
But yeah, that was definitely
Canadian
almost
internet.
really bad. But you know, instead of going for the power clam, instead of trying to make a power clam, like instead of trying to make a power clam like Harukaze should have, they instead all tried to aggress onto Kronos, and you know the game ended because they didn't have a power clam.
Tough luck. That's just tough luck.
Yeah, it's really, really rough. Grand finals here. 4th match. If Overflow wins this, then, you know, that's going to be it. That's going to be the whole thing, because there's no bracket reset either, since, Overflow won winners finals. And, I'm pretty excited to see what happens here, you know. Yeah, sure, I'm biased, but I still want to see a good set here. Kronos, the last one we're waiting on here. Probably figuring out what he should use. And here we go. Let's move into it. Tower control, muscle forge, fitness. Overflow's game point here. Kronos going to be running that Kunder for the tower so that Wiz can stay in mid. And Cosmos actually running a Charger. Wow. Charger going to be surprising to see since we haven't seen him use that all tournament long, you know. This is like their 3rd time being casted in a row, and he hasn't used it in any of these matches. He's used the heavy, the vanilla heavy the whole time, the entire time. So it's definitely cool to see him use something else. Blue Race already low.
Overflow already aggressive, even Wiz with the Discord, you're going in quite aggressive position taking mid. And just supporting whoever really needs it. It actually does get taken out for it in the end.
Yeah, Blue Racer
Still a stalemate.
hanging on here. Wow, that was actually a really smart splashdown. The Blue Racer hanging on for so long there. He got very low on health for so long and so many times, but he didn't die any of them until he finally tried to push up the tower. But you're gonna see Kevin here, picked one. Looks like he does get picked by Blue here. Nobody's on tower. Blue Racer's gonna go for it. Looks like they are going to take that first checkpoint. Jerry pushing up to try and take out the Charger. He does end up taking out Mega, and then the Stingray takes out the Charger. Jerry taking out the Dualies. Jerry popping off right now. Booyah bombing their spawn. Sees one going right. You know, Kronos fell off tower. Nobody really pushing up onto him, but you can see that Harukaze is trying to.
He's trying to get rid of the aggressors. You want to get the aggressors. Like, the way you want to push is get rid of the aggressors, and the skirmisher on the tower, and you do it. And then you just all want to collapse the tower all at once.
Yeah, that was
Eventually
actually...
it happened. At a really late time, though, definitely.
It was actually a really smart play there from Mega. He flanked around, believe it or not, and he actually sandwiched Kronos on the tower right before they got that checkpoint. To the point where Overflow couldn't do anything because everywhere they looked there was an enemy. Cosmos here, getting pushed by Kevin. Kevin completely dumbfounded on where he went and has no idea where. Now has eyes on him again as Jerry goes down to him. Kevin might want to use that baller, but does actually escape it alive and picking someone in the midst of it. Seems like Atriusol is going to try and push up onto Kevin with those M parries. Kronos on tower here. Can't really do too much, but is just trying to run back and forth, and then finally dies to a bomb. Cosmos splatting 2 or 3 here. I couldn't see who. But Cosmos now sitting on tower. I don't know about that. He should probably have his teammate ride tower for him as they have 3 specials.
Really armor coming out. Yeah, you're right, Cole. You probably want to get off the tower and get to a power safe position where you can Stingray. But it doesn't really seem to be the case for Cosmos.
You see Kevin now getting a double with the aid of Wiz's Stingray. Looks like he's going for more as he picks blue.
Still, I'm definitely in the favor of Harukaze map control wise.
Kevin's still here, right up in Harukaze's face.
With so much map control, Harukaze should actually push up right now, since only last one's Kevin and actually Jerry pushing up in the trench.
Yeah, I know they had those 2 specials. Got a bit too far in over their head there. Looks
now
like
we see Cosmos actually having a Stingray, but yeah, Jerry's not actually doesn't have his Stingray quite yet. But actually does go down again, which actually delays Stingray even more for Overflow. Kronos is dropping on the tower, but actually dies to the rest of them. Unable to actually get anyone
getting
off the tower.
2 really clutch picks. Almost 3. Does get the 3rd. That's a nice triple there from Kevin.
It's definitely a lucky break for Wiz, since he didn't have a Stinger for the longest time. He just had to rely on his teammate getting checked without support.
Yeah, Jerry here gonna get a pick. Just trying to keep them all tower. He sees Blue Racer and he does pick him as well. Probably gonna throw a bomb here and take out the jump. Jerry might get a nice triple here. He does use that Booyah bomb. He doesn't know where to throw it. He does throw it at Snipe, just in case Cosmos is there. Jerry needs to get this pick. He does get the pick. This might be it. Jerry gets another pick, absolutely popping off. Gets another triple. Wow, that's going to be game. Overflow takes the win, and Overflow is your Ink2Win the 7th champion. What do you think of that?
I mean, that was just a clean sweep by Overflow. Definitely a lot more even match. Jerry, oh my.
With 22. That's his second 20k this tournament. Jeez. Well, that's gonna be it here. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for all coming out and playing in the tournament. You know, next week Ink2Win. Tomorrow there's Straight Outta Smashville. That'll be your Smash Bros Ultimate Tournament. You know, go ahead, sign up for that while you still can if you're interested. A lot of good competition there. Go check out Sit Back Saturdays, which will be happening very, very soon. If it hasn't already happened, has it?
Actually, started 10 minutes ago, yes.
Yeah, so it started at 6 o'clock, so go is there any cast for that?
Yes, there is. If you're already in the server,
You know, I will
there
link
should be
that in the chat.
just discord.io/sitback Saturdays.
I will put all of this in the chat. I'm already in that server. I just need to see here. Where's the cast for it?
Bigger Pez should be like 1G and then no space.
Like, did you link it in the server or no?
It's an official stream, yes.
Okay. Bigger Pez. Thank you. Alright, here we're going to go to A&G Gaming. And that is going to be your Sit Back Saturdays if you can't get enough of Splatoon. So go ahead and check that out. I know I posted that, like, my actual account, because I'm logged into my account, not A&G. But yeah, that's going to be Bigger Pez, their Sit Back Saturdays caster. And, you know, thank you guys for coming out. I will host you guys. I can't host you guys, I don't think. Let me check. Let me see here. Anyway. Yeah, definitely. That was a good tournament. Anyway, if I can cast this or host you guys, I'll see if I can. But anyway, thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. And we'll see you guys in the next A&G Gaming tournament.
See you.
I am so surprised.